When the famous trio isn't shooting the Grand Tour episodes, they're usually seen chasing other endeavours that belong to the non-motoring world. Clarkson started farming, James May is cooking and travelling the globe, and Richard Hammond has been known to host science comedy shows, like Brainiac Science Abuse. Now, he's back on screen hosting another science comedy show called Brain Reaction on Comedy Central. Hammond will be seen with team captains Victoria Corin Mitchell and Johnny Vegas, whereas science expert and comedian Ria Lena will be in charge of providing facts for the show's madcap experiments. Talking to BBC Two host Steve Wright, Hammond said that Brain Reaction has been one of his best projects. He said, "Basically it's the best gig in the world because I rock up and say, hello and welcome to Brain Reaction. And I introduce the teams and they ask questions and I just sit back and watch everybody be funny and clever. Then I go home again. It's not challenging. The new show is poles apart from the amount of effort we're used to seeing the presenter put in on the Grand Tour. As expressed by him, this must be a walk in the park for the presenter. Brain Reaction viewers will witness Victoria and Johnny's teams being put to task in a series of challenges and strange experiments each week, followed by Ria's explanation of the results at the end. In an effort to explain the format clearly, Hammond said, "It's pitting things against things in the name of science, but also having fun. I'm basically there to be the butt of the jokes, Ria's there to be brilliant and clever." Earlier, Richard Hammond ran into challenges as he wanted a studio audience to be present for the show, but this might not have been possible because of COVID regulations. He said, "We were worried we wouldn't be able to get to make Brain Reaction because, people have got to come in and out. I really wanted a live studio audience. It really matters to me because these are comics. They feed off it and they need it. We do have one, which is great. I think viewers are very savvy and bright. We know what we want when we're watching TV. We know if somebody believes their subject. We know if the audience is there and if the comic is feeding off the live audience. You can tell, so I really wanted the audience there." So, Hammond is getting yet another solo project. What do we think? His solo projects haven't been brilliant. Usually, to be fair, created for a younger audience, apart from Richard Hammond's workshop, which was really damn good. I think I'd rather just get another Grand Tour episode though. We know that there is an episode coming for the Grand Tour, but the question is when? And with only 1 to 2 episodes a year at the moment, regardless of COVID, I think fans are going to get a little bit, maybe the word's not annoyed, but a little bit sensitive about the fact that we're not getting Grand Tour episodes when the trio are doing other solo projects. I think this is, however, a way for them to sustain their later life as they do get older and maybe the Grand Tour isn't becoming a realistic proposition for them as a show. So, hey, whatever. If it means we get more content in total, I'm all for it. Clarkson's Farm, brilliant. Our Man in Japan was incredible. I'm really looking forward to the next one, Our Man in Italy, and then eventually Our Man in America. And, Richard Hammond's solo shows, not amazing, but the Richard Hammond's workshop, like I said, really good. So if we can get more of this, great. And hey, guess where you can keep up to date with it? GrandTourNation.com. That's where I'll find you next. Go to GrandTourNation.com for everything, car updates, F1 updates, Grand Tour, Top Gear, everything updates. Oh, and subscribe and like the video. I always forget to say that. Always. Like for the lighting. I put a lot of effort into that. I had to go out and buy a bulb.